Here is a relay. If I zoom in, you can see it's from 1964, made in the USA from the Union Switch and Signal Division. Okay, I'm going to lay it down on its side. You can see in there where it all happens. On the end of here, you have all the terminals. The 3 terminals in the middle are the supply. The middle is the one that's always live, and depending what position it's in, it'll either send power here or here. So this is where it goes in, and it gives power to these or these. The middle is the supply, and either goes one side or the other, depending on where the electromagnet is. When the electromagnet turns on, it goes that way. When it shuts off, it springs back. This one doesn't have a spring in it. This one is gravity. So this is the way it would sit when it's connected. It would look like this. And when it shuts off, see, it's going to move in there. See how that moves back and forth between? Now I just removed these 4 tiny screws. Those came from here so that I could open this up and show the electromagnets. Okay. There's these big electromagnets. When these are activated, it moves up, supplying it to the terminals on the top. And when the electromagnets shut off, it goes back to the bottom. And the wires going into the cover here are so you can run a test on it to make sure it's working. And on the front of it, you have this handle when you pull it out of the breaker, and you have this little switch here. You push that in, and in the back here, you see when you push that in, it's moving this clip, because this thing would be attached to a wall panel when it was in use. This is a pretty old one, but it's in good condition. What does that tag in there say? There's more stuff written inside of it. It has that small hole here for moisture can escape. There's a screen. I thought this was interesting, so I made a video of it. I found this, somebody was throwing it away. Found it in a scrap dumpster up by the railway. They were throwing out a whole bunch of things from one of their communication buildings. And you can tell they're out of date. They're replacing everything. This is from the 60s.